Hello beautiful soul, and welcome to my channel. This is the daily message for Friday, June 21st, 2024, or whenever you're watching this, because this is intended to be timeless. Today is the full moon in Capricorn. The full moon in Capricorn happens at 9:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:07 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This full moon is bringing in the energy to help you end what has been keeping you stuck, keeping you from making the right decision by trusting your intuition. So in the Moonology deck, the card for the full moon in Capricorn is the end of a tough cycle. And I would like to read the meaning of this card to channel the energy for this full moon. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Attuned to the moon is telling you to release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings for this card is a professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. The teaching of this card is the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong worth ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation, and this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. So this card is telling you that the end of your tough cycle is approaching. It's here. That's what this full moon is illuminating to you. It's telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, that it's time to look at this situation for what it is, to see this person, if it's a person, for who they are, and not deny yourself the truth. You cannot continue to ignore the red flags, as the red flags are going to get more large and more loud, and they're going to be more in your face. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to pull some more cards from the Moonology deck just to see what tough cycle is coming to an end. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull cards for career, for love, and then just life in general. So I want you to sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel guided to, allowing the messages to come forth as they're supposed to and as Spirit intends for them. Okay, when it comes to career, what tough cycle is coming to an end? So when it comes to your work situation, nothing will come of this situation. So this is telling you that it's run its course, that nothing is going to come of this situation. And what I'm feeling is, if you are not happy and you've never expressed to the people you work for your unhappiness, nothing is ever going to change. So if you don't take the action to tell them how you feel, to express to them your gripes with the company, with your job, maybe you feel like you're overworked and underpaid. Maybe you're always feeling like you have to prioritize the company. Maybe you're in a toxic work environment. Spirit is telling you nothing is going to come of this situation unless you speak up. So, don't let your past hold you back. What this card is telling you in the past, maybe in other jobs or in the past at this job, you never spoke up for fear of not being heard. But Spirit is telling you, you want to change the situation, you want to change the dynamic, you want a new cycle to start here. Maybe you just want to know the answer. If you ask, if you tell them, if you say, hey, like, what do I need to do to get to a better paying position or a much larger leadership role in the company? What do I have to do as a person to accomplish that? You will find your answer, but you have to be able to want to know the answer. So at your work, show the world, show the people that you work with the real you. Aquarius is an air sign. Air signs are about communication. You have to communicate what you want to someone at your job that you can speak to, whether it's your boss, somebody above your boss, HR, the owner of the company. If it's a smaller company, you have to speak up and show them the real you. Show them who you are, what you can do, and don't be afraid to take leadership. But you also have to show them that you know you're valuable, you know your worth, and you know you're deserving, and kind of change the narrative. Because sometimes if you're not telling your job that you want to advance, you want to move into another position, they're going to keep you where you are because they assume that you like being there. So, now that we have covered career for the end of a tough cycle, what is that bringing for love? When it comes to your love life, it is time to take action. Aries is fire energy. Fire energy is just bringing in the energy of confidence, listening to your heart, and taking leadership of your love life. Don't expect the universe to just drop a person in your lap or at your doorstep. You do have to put yourself out there. And when I mean put yourself out there, you don't necessarily have to just flirt and talk with every person that you see that you're attracted to or go on dating sites. Spirit just wants you to be emotionally active, putting yourself out there, meaning your heart is open, you are ready to receive love, you're making space for love, and you don't want to let pride get in your way. So Leo is air sign, Leo is fire sign, but Leo is telling you, you have the strength within you to put yourself out there, to just to the universe to say, yes, I'm ready to have this new beginning in love. I would like a second chance. I would like to reconcile. Whatever the universe has in store for you, it's going to come to you, but you can't let pride be in your way. Leo is the lion. So be the queen or king of your jungle, but don't let pride get in the way. Because conclusions are within reach when it comes to your love life. And what that means simply is when you can balance your feelings. Pisces is water energy. Pisces is about balancing your emotions, putting everything into that going with the flow energy. Meditate and contemplate and really think about on this full moon how you can put yourself out there. And you will see how it will all come together. So now I'm going to cover just overall life. So when it comes to just your life in general, with this tough cycle approaching, the end coming, what does that mean? So for your overall life, balance is being restored with love. So overall, your life is going to get easier. So you have a new romantic cycle beginning. Libra is an air sign, so air signs are about communication, but Libra is represented by the Justice card in tarot. So Justice is telling you that a karmic cycle has come to an end. So maybe by Libra season, which is September through October, you're going to have a new love in your life. And just know that you are going to have a fiery climax approach. this is confirming the tough cycle, approaching the tough cycle, coming to an end. So on this full moon, ask yourself the question, what do I need to release? What do you need to release that doesn't work for you anymore? This could be thoughts, behaviors, patterns. It could be a story you tell yourself, a belief system you have. It could be a person. Maybe you have a person from the past that you're still hoping you will reconnect, but you are starting to see that you can't ignore the signs. Just take it as it resonates for you. Really use this full moon energy to make the right decisions by trusting your intuition and the divine wisdom of your soul. So I'm going to close out today's daily message with some tarot cards, just to get you some messages. So I'm going to be using the Moonchild Tarot for these. So what final messages do you have for the viewer, for the collective, for June 21st, 2024, or whenever they're watching this? And because this day is the full moon in Capricorn. So we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents a divine masculine who could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Swords is telling you that there was a time when you wanted to have communication with this King of Swords, but it never happened. He may want to have a conversation with you now, but I don't feel that you're open to it. The Six of Swords confirms that you have moved past it. So you have kind of moved away from that waiting game, staying in that energy, and you're looking to move forward and going towards what is next for you. And that's because you most likely are the Queen of Cups. You are a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have that somewhere dominant in your chart. Or you are just embodying the energy of the Queen of Cups because you are a divine feminine who is in her intuition and her feelings. And Spirit is telling you that this full moon is bringing in the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is about decisive action. So you are going to allow this full moon to make some illuminations for you when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your life in general. So see how there's like a dark moon and then there's a light behind it. So this full moon is lighting up what type of intentions you should be setting when we have the new moon in Cancer that is happening on July 5th. So I'm going to pull a bonus card because the sign of Capricorn is associated with the Devil Tarot card. So this card means in the Moonchild Tarot, bondage, entrapment, temptation, ego, and oppression. The devil hides its face behind our destructive human traits and the self-inflicted tendencies that feed our internalized shame, guilt, and fear. In this image, we see the ancient archetypes of this key that have become pervasive within a collective memory and shadow. So Spirit's telling you it's time to take the mask off. It's time to untrap yourself. Just see this as the devil showing you how to get out of the Eight of Swords energy, to unbound yourself from fear, to unbound yourself from holding and clinging on to something from the past. Because the inquiry for this card is telling you, what am I clutching onto that needs to be released? So, what are you holding on to? This Tower moment that wants to happen, to allow what is not for you to fall away. Allow the Tower moment to happen. If the Tower moment has to happen during the full moon weekend, please allow it to. You will understand that Tower moments are designed to bring you what needs to fall away. And what inner healing can I now focus on? So the inner healing that you are to focus on now is allowing the shadow work that you have been doing to help you gain a new perspective, to help you find the strength, and to help you balance yourself, to balance your masculine and feminine energy so you can become the magician, the creator of your reality, the manifester of your life. Understanding that you have the power, you hold the key, you hold the pen, you hold the magic wand. You have the power to resurrect, to come back, to reconnect, and to come back better than ever. I do hope that today's daily message has brought you clarity and guidance, and it has helped you in some way. If it did, please drop a comment below to let me know. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, I thank you so much. Please make sure the bell notification is set so you can be notified when new content is posted on this channel. If you are interested in booking with me, go to the description box below. All of my information, my full list of services are there. And I am running a 20% off sale on my website, butterflyintuition.com. You can get 20% off anything except group coaching memberships and Inner Bloom. Just use code BEGINANEW, BEGINANEW at checkout to get 20% off. This code does expire tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take advantage of the sale if you would like to book with me. The wait time is not that long, usually about a day. So I look forward to working with you if you choose to book with me. If not, I hope this video helped you, and have a magical day and happy full moon.